This is my $800 single, I know it's a purse, but still it's awesome. It's an awesome bag, I love it. This has everything I need for audio for weddings. 3 recorders for on-person, and then also this little new Tascam DR10X for recording out of boards and receivers. This is all you need for recording audio at weddings. Mackenzie Miller brought me in to shoot rehearsal, toasts, dinner kind of stuff. It was mainly just the toasts. She wanted me to record the speakers and get good audio and just get some bokeh-licious stuff. And guess what I did? Look at this. Such bokeh. The glass behind, I lit it just with a single torch LED. Everything was great, and the audio turned out fantastic as well. I walked in with my single little bag and knew exactly what to get. I saw the receiver for their wireless handheld microphone. I put this little adapter on the Tascam, and then I knew that they would have an extra 1/4 inch coming out of the receiver. So plug that into there, and then even though there's 2 of them, you could just use one because it's left or right, it's mono anyway. So I put that into their wireless receiver, and that was it. You know, I just hit record and we're good. I also had a backup audio source, something I call a drape, over the speaker, projecting all of the audio coming from the mixer. And sometimes that also works better because not only do you get clear audio of this person speaking, you also get room laughter, ahs and oohs. You know, you get the full mix of audio. So it's always good to have that backup, not only because something might mess up with your recording, but because you get that other different type of audio. So this was new. I wasn't sure how this would perform. And I do have a couple tips that you should keep in mind if you're recording with this little guy. First off, look how small it is. So much quicker, easier, lighter to transport and use than like the big Zooms, the big Tascams. And this is much better on battery life. You can just put a single AAA. I use the N-Loop black rechargeable batteries. They work pretty well. But if you feel like it may not be lasting the entire day, or just to make sure, you can always charge it by micro USB into a portable battery brick, and then you're like golden. You've got an infinite amount of not infinite, but you get the idea. So out of the box, there are a couple little tweaks to the settings that you should go through the menu and change. But once you do that, I think you're set. So you just have to do it once. In the mic gain, I would change that from mid to low. I would turn low cut on. I would turn limiter on. I would turn auto level on. And then I would turn dual record mode on, so that way you have a loud and a quiet version. Instead of just recording 2 tracks of the same mono, it actually staggers the audio level of both so that you have a loud version and a quiet version. So if there's like a loud moment, you know, the loud one might peak a little bit, but you have this backup. So even if you don't use the quiet, you could just use it for a moment of emergency when there is peaking in the loud.
It's good to be here tonight. Let's see, Taylor and I met in kindergarten, but we really became friends in the 4th grade. There's an old adage, I think, that kids with glasses in elementary school stick together.
Even though the wireless from the receiver is better quality, I think I would personally use the quiet from the speaker drape just because I like the laughing of the crowd in the background. I just think it's a better sound when you have all of that. And yes, you could mix the 2 of them on top of each other and adjust the level so that you do have the reactions of the crowd, but you kind of have to like really nail the sync or else there's some kind of weird echo. It's up to you. You could do either. All of these things fit into my little purse, and it only costs $800 to have a small, minimal, but perfect every single time audio kit for your wedding.